What about the international component here for the changes in our program?
It's a huge element of it, one of the key elements of it, and as we looked around, again, we were looking to say, how can we become valuable? What is it that we can bring to the table for international journalists? And we settled on an increased focus on countries where there is an emerging independent press, but is not quite strong yet, or elements that are not quite strong. And we're looking for fellows who can come to Stanford, spend their year here working on their particular challenge, and go back and contribute to a strengthened independent press, independent media in their home country. There's a variety of ways that people can do that. Some of it might be economic. As you know, one of the great obstacles to being independent as a journalist is if you're in a situation where your news organization, your newspaper, your radio station is not economically strong. If it's not economically strong, then it's vulnerable to pressure or to bribery. If people have to take bribes to subsist. So that's one element of it. Some of it might be people who have started what amount to journalism organizations, but they are not themselves journalists or trained as journalists. So they have a chance to then come here, and we can work with them on understanding core journalism values as they are emerging in the 21st century. And so that's where we thought we could make a more valuable contribution, which isn't to say that we will not be taking fellows from developed, industrialized nations, because we certainly will. We think that the issues there are more akin to what they are in the United States in terms of economic fragmentation, business models, and so on. So we'll have both, and as always, we know that our international fellows will learn from each other, that the U.S. fellows will learn from the international fellows, and the international fellows will learn from being in the United States.